All right, it is now time to show you the plus side of news.
Right, because there's a lot of minus side.
There really is.
So, it gets stressful sometimes. So we want to spend some time each week sharing the positive stories right here in Maine.
Okay, so we're going to start here. A local organization and a bookstore are working together to get more books in the hands of kids. Our Pearl Small shows us how.
But this is right now, this is very popular.
Ann Smith taught English for more than 40 years, so she's read a lot of books.
This is the key part. His sneakers turned red, but did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Everything is cool.
And even though she doesn't teach anymore, Ann still finds ways to read to classrooms.
It's not just the things you learn, it's the things you learn to feel that other people feel. It's a connection with a lot of different parts of the world every time you read a book.
But now, when she walks into schools, she doesn't just bring a book to read, she brings bags of brand new ones. Each child gets to pick one out and take it home.
And they're especially excited when they find out one thing. Do I get to keep the book? They just can't believe that we're actually going to give them a book.
Many of those books start here at Books A Million in South Portland. Throughout the summer book drive, store manager Shelly Pelletier and her staff ask customers at checkout if they'd like to buy a book to donate.
That they will get to share a book that is meaningful to them and have the new generation take it home. I think that's a really positive response that they have.
Each week, Altrusa Portland picks up those donations, and members like Ann and Christine Johnson get to help deliver them.
Literacy, I think most folks know, is an extremely important skill. You really need to learn to read at grade level. By grade 3, it's an indicator of success in life overall, success in education.
Last year, the group says they helped get more than 3,000 books out in the community.
It is a moment, sharing that with a kindergarten class, that will make many of them remember books for a long, long time.
And when Ann says that, she's speaking from personal experience.
That I'm still going out and I see them on a table in a yard sale, and oh, there it is, my book, and I buy it.
In South Portland, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.
All right, well, now to this. Some little leaguers from Maine had quite the run on the baseball field this summer.
Yeah, they sure did, and you may be familiar with this team because they've had a good run before. The Maine All-Star champions Gray New Gloucester made it to the New England Regional Championship in Bristol, Connecticut. They ended up losing that game to Massachusetts, but despite that, the players, the coaches, the fans all say they're really proud of how far they got. On to the basketball court now, where some kids got to play with a pro.
Yes, that's right. Over the weekend, the Flagg Brothers hosted their annual youth basketball camp at the University of Maine. News Center Maine's Sharon Tesler takes us there.
The University of Maine seeing some famous faces.
It was cooler seeing him in person than on screen.
And they're a huge inspiration for kids who play basketball because they both grew up in Maine.
Cooper and Ace Flagg reunited to teach the next generation of basketball players.
To go to inspire the next generation and spend some time and give them this exposure and experience. It's been a blessing for me and I think for both of us.
Campers are participating in drills and playing scrimmages, with some campers even being able to challenge the Flagg Brothers.
I feel like when I was young, I didn't have this type of experience.
For Cooper, the event is a homecoming after winning the NBA Rookie of the Year award with the Dallas Mavericks. But for Ace, it's solidifying his presence in the community, now entering his sophomore year on the UMaine basketball team.
I know a lot of these kids by name, so just seeing them out here and having a good time is really awesome.
It's the best basketball camp I've ever been in.
The camp is not only connecting kids to NBA talent, but to each other as well.
It's so much fun seeing all these people in the basketball community bubble.
These kids are here and they're hungry, they're ready to learn, they love the game of basketball.
Hunter Flagg is running the camp with his 2 younger brothers. He says the event has been a good chance to reconnect.
This is the most time we've spent together in the state of Maine since he moved away, really, so it's been great.
The camp is running events through Sunday. In Orono, Sharon Tesler, News Center, Maine.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of The Plus Side. We'll be right back after a quick break.